All right. Let's talk about this. Because I'm going to say it. The games people play. Because if we're really being honest, it doesn't matter what that person's gender is. It doesn't matter what that person's sexuality is. People of across the board, regardless of their identities, play games. And then when I make videos, and these are video requests, and I say stuff like, well, cis men, there's always someone, well, I was done wrong by the woman. And again, where am I saying women haven't caused any problems? So I'm just going to start saying people, but I am going to highlight, let's be real, who's most likely to be doing the damn damage the vast majority of the time. I mean, to me, it's like people don't want to hear the truth regardless, but yet they want to complain that this, that, and another. So anyways, so let's talk about it. The games people play. This is something else that I've noticed. Why, and I'm not just saying this because it's a cliche quote and you might see memes of people saying it, but it's the truth. Why do people introduce folks to a vibe, an energy, a persona that they can't keep up, that they're not going to keep consistent because it's not who they really are? So what's the point of introducing somebody to that, knowing that you're not going to be able to consistently show up this way, act this way, be this way, engage with that other person this way? And then to me, if the other person that's dealing with that person, we witness the switch up, we see the change. And then the other person that came in with the fake persona to begin with will gaslight and look at you like you crazy for noticing the switch up. So they looking at you like, what do you mean? This is how I always been. Or, what do you mean? This is what I would have it. Whatever the person's gender is, okay? They looking at you like, what are you talking about? This is how I always am. But it's not how they always were, right? Because let's be real, when you met this person, they were on your ass like white on rice. They were consistently hitting you up, wanting to hang out, texting you, calling you, hitting you up on different social medias. A lot of us talk about this, and then all of a sudden, somewhere down the line, it may be a few days, it may be a few weeks, it may be a few months, but somewhere down the line, they change. They switch all the way up. And if you are to notice these things and you start questioning, well, what's going on? Or, a lot of people ask the cliche saying of, and I notice this a lot, and I've asked it, so what are we? What are we? Where are we going? Why are you acting different? Well, what's going on? And then the other person is going to do what? They're going to look at you like you're crazy. This is where the gaslighting and the manipulation, in my opinion, because again, I can be wrong. I can be reading into it incorrectly. But in my opinion, this is where a lot of that gaslighting and manipulating enters the chat, because now they're trying to play it like they aren't changing when they're actively acting different. So it does. And then these are also the very same people that will turn around and be like, well, people just need to communicate better. Okay, when people communicate and they're actually having these conversations and saying, what's up with you? Why you acting different? Like, you don't text, you don't want to hang out. Then it's, again, met with them playing and acting obtuse, aka acting dumb. Okay, like they don't know that they're actively doing this. And then so then it makes you feel like you're crazy, and maybe you were being too sensitive, and maybe it's your insecurities. But manipulators know how to manipulate. People, we got to stop acting like people don't know the behaviors that they're participating in. Because you got to realize something. look at your age. Look how old you are. So you also got to realize that person more than likely has been doing the same types of behaviors and has had years and years and years of practice. They know what they're doing. So we have to stop. That's my whole point. And that's why I made that video on you need to learn how to fall back. And you need to learn how to pay attention to shit. Because it's just really funny to me how people want to play in your face.